So again, I called you in because Tommy's failing. He's disrespecting me, and he's gotten into 2 fights this week. His previous teachers told me he was a...
I should have seen this coming. I mean, if he thinks that behavior's bad, he should see Tommy at home. Ever since the divorce, he's been out of control. His sister, too. They blame me for making their dad leave. Now we barely speak.
He hasn't turned in a homework assignment.
I wish they could understand what really happened. And talk about homework. I've got to work 2 jobs just to keep hours. I'm just too tired to help Tommy when I get home. If I start telling his teacher all of this, he'll think I'm whining. Besides, he's got his own problems. He doesn't need mine. Plus, if I tell him what's really going on, he'll think I want him to step up and be Tommy's volunteer dad. I wish I could find someone to help Tommy.
Excuse me, Mrs. Daniels?
Oh well. This concludes today's pity party because it's showtime. In 3, 2...
Excuse me, Mrs. Daniels?
1.
Mrs. Daniels, do you have any idea what's causing this?
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm really surprised. I guess I'll talk to him.
Good. I want our old Tommy back.
So do I.
There are a lot of parents out there like Susan Daniels. They're in your church, in your neighborhood, and on your job. But no matter where they are, they need your help.
Children don't just get over a divorce quickly. Children grieve the loss of their parents' marriage. And they'll grieve the loss of a school if they have to move. They'll grieve the loss of their friends, their best friends, maybe pets. They'll grieve the loss of even their bedroom. And they grieve the loss of special relationships, like with one grandparent or an aunt or uncle, or maybe even their cousins. And of course, they grieve the loss of that parent that is not there every day when they wake up every morning.
As you can see, divorced parents face overwhelming and complex issues. But that doesn't mean you need special training to help. One of the best things you can do is give divorced parents information about DivorceCare for Kids. DC4K is an interactive program that helps children develop the spiritual resources to cope with divorce. For 13 weeks, children gather with other children ages 5 through 12. They'll watch short video dramas of children experiencing divorce-related problems. They'll listen to music, stories, and scripture, and engage in crafts, games, and other activities that teach them to rest securely in God's love.
I only have one friend that has divorced parents, and when I'm in DC4K, there are all these other kids that are divorced.
In DC4K, it makes us feel safe and happy.
There's so many amazing things that they get to connect with other children. They get to connect with the characters in the videos. The children feel connected to the leaders, and there's just a great network that is out there for a child of divorce.
I felt like that DC4K was such a huge support for my children, where I was emotionally incapable at that point in time to be able to do that.
DC4K helps me because I have great teachers and they know what to say to help me.
I look forward to having somebody to talk to, and sometimes the snacks too.
I wouldn't have gotten through the divorce without DC4K.
If you know a divorced single parent, tell him or her about DC4K.org. It's the best place to learn about divorce care for kids, including where to find a group. Again, that's www.dc4k.org.